So hi, my name's Grant Orchard. I'm an animation director and designer. I've worked in the industry pretty much exclusively for a company called Studio UK for the last 20 years. And I suppose the most prominent or recognisable bit of work I've done recently is a show called Hey Duggee. I came to Farnham, graduated in '95. I did love it, genuinely really loved it. Yeah, at that time was the only degree level animation course in the country. So learning about the history of animation, that was brilliant. That's a big thing I took out of Farnham, more than anything else actually. I had a job at a place called Pizzazz Pictures, which later became Studio AKA, where I got a kind of full apprenticeship, I suppose, in animation, working with some great animators at the time. I've been working commercials for, I think, about 14 years, possibly 15 years. And then in that time, I made short films, and I've latterly made a series called Hey Duggee. The company, Studio UK, asked me if I had any series ideas, and I didn't. But then it percolated over a few months. Thought, well, if I was going to do a show, I was going to do a show about how kids could do things. So I've kind of created a show where you do lots of different things, and then there would be almost like a checklist of things that kids could do afterwards. And so we kind of came up with the idea of Hey Duggee. Early names for the show was Chop Chop. That was the original name. Initially we had 52 episodes to make, and now we're on series 3 and we've still got ideas, thankfully, so we're still, you know, carrying on with it. We put so much work into the first series. If it wasn't going to work, I was just going to give it all up, you know. And then I suppose the biggest highlight, professional highlight, was we got nominated for the Oscar 6 years ago, and part of the tour for the Oscars was we got invited to the Animation Research Library at Disney. At that time, they were scanning all the old artwork. They had a Lady and Tramp scene that they were scanning at the time, and they were playing it back for me, and it was just the most amazing moment. The best thing is it's a joyously repetitive task, and I love monotony, so that suits me down to the ground. If you think people like to see a knowledge of animation, you know, they can spot a phony. So if you genuinely like it, I think, you know, you're more likely to succeed. I think people want to do it more than they ever have. There's a larger number of people who want to do it, so I don't need to have to do it. I don't have to encourage anyone.